Greetings.
Hello guys, welcome to the Chill Zone THD channel, if you are coming this way from the last video we made on the Honest Guys channel, this is just like a extra bit.
This is a channel where we this is our personal channel where we just kind of kick back.
This is Kevin Rick's Chill Out Zone.
Kevin Rick Unplugged.
But actually we've not done it as often as we were going to do. I think we've maybe now, because we've got a lot more plans for 2014, you know, for some potentially big news coming in March time.
Ah, yes.
April time.
Yes.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm going to say it unless we do it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's true.
Just keep you guessing. But there's a possibility that we could be going pretty global on that sort of time. Where you maybe.
No, we'll have to wait and see.
We'll wait and see. It's not looking good. But anyway, we're here now, just chilling out and drinking coffee.
We're having a bit of a brainstorming session at the moment. We drive out to places in the middle of nowhere, just sort of sit there with a coffee in the van and just kind of thrash out ideas and stuff.
We try to get away from civilization.
Yeah.
It's a big field. In fact, where is this? This
is Minchinhampton Common in Gloucestershire.
We come here before, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Frisbee, weren't we?
Yeah.
Fact.
I still got the frisbee
Still
there.
got it, yeah. The Araby. These are excellent, by the way. Have you ever tried using these things?
Yeah.
They are
good fun.
Fantastic distance. When we were doing camping, we were flying that. So the last time we used it, we were camping, and right, Rick did the video footage for it, right? But when he done it, right? Who was the better one? I was better.
Kev by far was
right?
the expert
at catching it, throwing it.
I kept.
And yet, and then he did this video of our time away, but he made me look like a right buffoon. so he was the god, and I was a buffoon, and he put it up on, excuse my French, YouTube.
I remember there's a slow motion bit where you're going
and miss it, and that's like 100 throws, and the one that I miss it, he sticks out, but he slows it down and repeats it, and then him catching the only one of the 100 times he managed to catch it, and it's like he's a goddess, not a goddess, a god, goddess. Like, you know, he's just catching this thing perfectly, and but he actually put it up on YouTube, and it looked like a right idiot. So I got to
the power of their editing.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'll have to do that again, but I'll do the editing next time.
Actually, all it was, I was trying out the GoPro because we've got a super slow motion on it, haven't we? We've got like 120
so
frames
you got
a
me
second.
gurning at the screen.
It was funny though. I had to include it because it was just quite entertaining.
But it wasn't a true reflection of what was actually happening.
No, that's true. But I like to come to this place anyway because I don't know if you can hear that. It's quite an exposed area. It's up on a hill. It's like it's just, well, you know, there's not a lot sheltering it.
It's just basically a big field of a couple of hills running outside, a couple of cars driving past on little roads.
But you get a lot of bad weather here, and I love being out in bad weather in the van, sort of sitting here in the cosy warm, drinking tea and coffee and stuff. It's just fantastic. So, but I find that quite inspirational. In fact, sort of, a lot of the inspiration comes from that coziness.
It does.
The ideas come.
It takes you to the zone, doesn't it? It's the meditation zone or the
I mean,
chill zone.
Instantly springs to mind is the Shelter in the Shire one, the meditation, which is where you're outside and the rainstorm's coming, and you go into one of these
hobbit holes.
Halfling holes.
Oh yeah, can't say hobbit holes.
Can't say hobbit.
Well, the thing is, actually, we're quite Well, see, that copyright thing's a bit awkward, isn't it? Because we're trying to be careful whenever we do the Middle-earth meditation, for example. We're trying not to specifically name characters. I suppose in the early days we can get away with putting stuff up on YouTube, but because of the sort of views we're getting now, some of the bigger ones, we've got to be careful a bit, I think.
Plus the fact these copyright things are going absolutely bonkers.
Well, they
on
are,
YouTube
but
at the
that's
moment.
this. That's on the music. We always, you know, we go through. I don't know if you guys get the same, but it's basically like a big part of our day now, or my day anyway, going through there, finding like copyright infringement claims against our videos, forwarding them on because Rick has got the licenses or the relevant information.
That's the most amazing thing. We've actually got everything we've done for the last year has been fully licensed. We've got full
fully
permission
licensed, or we've had written permission and consent to use it.
We still get copyright
sometimes,
issues on them,
and it's
really frustrating.
it's from multiple different sources. It's different. No sooner do you resolve one claim on the video, then another one for the same video comes up again and again from a different distribution company saying it's their particular sound effect sample or their music sample.
All I can say is thank goodness there's decent meditation videos on YouTube because I can chill out.
Chill out to our own videos.
So I suppose you just got to take them in your stride.
We take it. It's part of the bit. And the thing is,
it's not going to change it by getting frustrated about it. You just got
exactly.
To
you just deal with it. And at the end of the day, we've got so many videos on there anyway. If it does take a swave out for a short term, it's not a big deal to us because we just keep making more of them. Like I said, it ain't going to beat us. We'll just make more of them, you know, and we'll just keep creating. That's what we do. So, what's your plans for Christmas? Do you do anything this year?
No, just quiet Christmas. Gonna have a Christmas dinner with my mum. And,
is your family coming over as well or not?
I think they'll be visiting in the afternoon, yeah. And we always have quiet Christmas.
It's a bit awkward for me, because of the this year. Every year, what I always tend to do, right? I always spend Christmas time at home with my partner in the morning. In the afternoon, I go over with Mum and Dad's and we have like a dinner there and everything. And then on the following day, Boxing Day, we normally always go to Reading with my sister and her family and everything over there. I normally go there and spend a night or so there, come back the next day. But because of the bindings of my job at the moment, I've got to go into work on the Friday in between it. So it's basically Christmas Day Wednesday, Boxing Day is Thursday, Friday is an early shift for me. I've got to go into work, which means I can't go anywhere. I can go somewhere on the Boxing Day, I'll come back again that evening. I can't really drink.
Rubbish,
Whoever's driving can't drink. So it's just made a right mess of it all, you know. And the sooner I'm out of that place, the better. You know, it's just, I've never, I don't know. I can't really say things, but
so you're still employed with them now,
I know.
So don't do that Facebook thing where people, the bosses see it and then they end up getting the boot. But the thing is,
I mean, it's a principle there. You know, why you didn't just write that day off? I'm quite happy to take the day unpaid. I don't care. You know, I'd have the day off because it's, to me, family is more important than that. And
But this is a familiar situation for so many people now. And it's like the workplace. It's like almost dehumanising. Dehumanising, is that the right word? Yeah, it
is pretty much.
It's you know it's every single thing. It's all about the money. It has nothing to do with quality of life. And I mean, like the recent things on like Amazon. There's the recent news reports where these poor people are working in Amazon. They're absolutely like. It's almost like slave wages, and they're just being driven to, you know, the job.
Well, the biggest issues that a lot of people get, certainly happens at my place, is the more sort of the poor agency buggers, is that the
0 hours contract.
It's the limited hours. I don't think they want a 0 hour. I think that, but it works out that they work a lot less than what they would need to survive on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The ones. If you go in and expect to do a 40-hour week and end up doing like a 10, 20-hour week because you can send home early or whatever, then eventually they can't pay the rent, can't pay the mortgages, can't pay the things. It's just not good, is it? Am I shaking the thing?
You can bang on it, yeah. I was getting a flashing red light there where it's peeking out.
Do you know what? I keep doing that. It's like a nervous thing with my leg. Do you do that? It's just like
sometimes, yeah.
You just sat there and you think, shut up.
Yeah.
Stop kicking. So you have to chill, relax, breathe. Bring it in and it calms down and then it goes again. But yeah, back to the hours thing. It's just the nature of the beast. A lot of these places now, more so, I don't know if it's across the world, but certainly in England, they've got 0 hour contracts. A lot of these people, the agency staff are struggling to make ends meet, and we've got an interesting couple of years coming up with interest rate changes coming up soon, maybe, and they will.
Right, yeah.
You know, and it's just.
It's not looking too rosy right now, is it? Let's be frank about it. Although saying that, on the news I was last night they were saying all the employment figures are all going down, and everything's rosy and everything.
This is going way off the topic of what we should be talking about on this channel. But it's basically that, in my opinion, that is a form of manipulation, because what they're doing is, now you think about it, what it is, they've already said that they will raise interest rates when the percentage of the unemployed percentage drops down to 7% in this country, right? And they projected that would take anywhere up to like a couple of years, 2015, 2016, 2017 to do that, right? Now what they're doing is they are fiddling. I say they are fiddling, you know what I mean?
In your opinion.
In my opinion, they are fiddling the figures and putting forward employment figures. Whenever they take people off of benefits, right? So a lot of people are losing their benefits now because they don't meet certain criteria. They're losing them. So that means they come off of the unemployment figure, so not claiming unemployment benefit. Anyone that then takes a job, a 0-hour contract job or a minimum hour contract, is then off of the employment figures. Which what's happening means that the unemployment is being forced down. It's not a true reality of what's happening in the country.
Manipulation.
It's a manipulation, because what's going to happen is when it gets down to 7%, who do you reckon is going to benefit from that?
The bankers.
Anyone.
Let's just blame the bankers.
Anyone that's got a
universally.
mortgage, anyone who's got a mortgage isn't going to benefit, because when that goes down to 7%, the interest rates will go up, their mortgages will go up.
Yeah.
Anyone with investments, money stored away, will capitalise massively off of the interest won't just go up, but they'll shoot up. So anyone who's got investments that way will make a lot of money. But it's just not. It's all wrong.
It's all wrong, isn't it?
It's all stinking.
The thing is, it's the same old story. It's like the governments are not there for the benefit of the people. They're there for the benefit of like themselves and big corporations, and that's pretty much it. And we are going so far off the tangent here. We really need to bring this back.
Exactly.
One of the things we said we'd never do is politics and religion.
Where did we get from Merry Christmas, what did you do to Christmas, to the world shit?
Welcome to our world.
That's why we do the meditation videos, guys.
Yeah,
that's why we do
need them.
No, because we're trying to put good back into society. We're trying to.
I was going to say,
it's not all bad.
A lot of the time,
people create their lives.
Well, this does come up in conversation a lot. It's like, what can we do about it? Well, we're doing the only thing we know that we can do, and that's
to help people,
to put the positive stuff out there and to physically help people through what we do.
Because the worst thing is people dwell on the bad.
Feels
they
right
bring
as well.
more of the bad to themselves.
Yeah.
You know, we can go to law of attraction, but basically,
well, it is.
What it is, you tend to attract to yourself. Sort of, you know, if you're thinking of dwelling on the bad stuff, you tend to get more of the bad stuff. Whereas if you
energy flows where attention goes.
Exactly.
It's a sound principle.
It is,
and it's you know, you don't whether you want to prove it scientifically or not. It does.
It works really. For me. It's worked for you. It's worked for anyone that we know. You know, when you are generally in a positive mindset and you're aiming in a certain direction and you're creating good stuff, good things tend to happen. Excuse my French. I'm terrible.
You've got to work on that language, mate.
Do you know what? I'm terrible.
It's just an automatic habit.
Yeah.
Hobbit.
Good job I don't do the meditation videos, isn't it? You know, you are feeling beeping relaxed.
No idea there. I'll just write that down.
April Fool's. Our next one, April Fool's. We've got some ideas for that one, actually. That and relax was one of my favourite ones, actually.
That was quite funny. My rant at the end was so wooden, it was hilarious. It was so, I cringe every time I listen to that. It's like, oh no, I'm not reading from a script at all.
Well, talking about scripts, we did attempt one time to try and do a scripted thing, didn't we? Remember the very first time we got together on the Camcorder Bandits and we were going to make our epic film? And we went out filming, did like that location scouting, we were filming different things, getting special effects made up.
Got a couple of other YouTubers in on it as well.
Yeah, got about 5 of us involved.
And we started acting, and then we watched it back, and it was like, I can't watch.
Actually, we should have just done it just for the fun of it. We should have just made it, stuck it up there like a real nerdy thing to do. And it would have been hideously acted.
The
story was good, though.
The story was good, but I'm not kidding you. I mean, some of the early stuff I've done on my Our Man channel. I look at some of the early stuff and I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to take this down. This is so cringeworthy.
But it's built who you are, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's formed who you are. It's showing a progression of the channel, progression of yourself.
First couple of years though, I was really dead serious in front of the camera. It was almost like I was afraid of the camera. But I suppose been doing it 6-7 years now.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of much more relaxed in front of a camera.
It's a natural thing, isn't it? It's just there now all the time.
Yeah.
And
but you still tend, when the camera goes on, you still do tend, once you're aware, as soon as you're aware of the camera, you do act a little bit differently than you would sort of ordinarily in real life. Although what I tend to do is, once the camera's been on for a little while, you do slip into sort of normal again.
Which is why I think sometimes, I know this sort of video sort of dragged on a bit now, but normally if we do the fly on the wall stuff...
Well, this is sort of fly on the wall almost, isn't it?
It's just there, it's raw, and it's coming, with very minimal, if any, editing, unless I've said something really stupid.
Yeah. Might be a few bleeps in this one.
Exactly. So, hence the reason I don't make a lot of videos myself.
Yeah. So what are we going to do now then? I've finished my coffee. I've had 2 coffees now.
Is it food time?
Do
you know what? I don't know if you'd do it or not. You probably wouldn't. In town, and there's in town, there's a place. You know where the Savoy is, the pub, the old cinema.
Yeah.
Beside it is a. It used to be a pub. It's now been turned into something called the Banquet.
Right.
And basically, what it is eat all you can eat for £5. You can do a £5 takeaway box, so you can go in there and you fill up a box of £5 and walk out with it.
All right.
Or you can go in there and pay £7 for a sit down. It's basically like Cosmos. But basically, you go in there, it's all Chinese food, and we could do that if you fancy it, or if you're not, and your dicky tum is like, or you just got to get something to eat somewhere.
Have some here if you want.
I don't fancy pot noodles, Rick. He always says that. We go out somewhere, right? And I feel like getting something decent to eat, and he always offers me. Where are they? Basically, cardboard in a packet. They're nice, but the thing is, you can't. That's not your dinner, is it?
Let's get something decent to eat.
Let's go get something decent to eat. So we can. Do you fancy a curry? Or is it too big? Too early for a curry and a burge.
Unless you want to do a curry this evening.
Could do.
Could do. Got plans for this evening.
No.
Yeah?
I could rent a
Could
film.
do a film and a curry if you want.
Maybe I'll have to ring up Chantel not to cook me fajitas.
Okay.
I'll have to get a curry in.
Sounds good.
I owe you £10, didn't I?
Do you?
I think so.
Oh, you can buy it then.
Yeah,
all
I
right.
think I did because you bought the last curry, didn't you?
Okay, we can get a snack now and curry later.
Right.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan then, guys.
Cool.
So now we're gonna sort of leave you now. We're gonna go and get something to eat. You won't want to be here so that we'll just bore you.
Yeah.
Get
nothing
something
worse
to
than
eat,
watching
and then
people
we might
eat.
get a curry in the evening and watch a film.
Yeah, I'm up for that. Yeah, it'd be cool.
And find something to watch.
I look forward to it.
No, we won't watch Bambi. See, my type of films compared to
His is like. This is Kev's favourite film summed up in 1 second.
Man of Steel was good though, wasn't it? You enjoyed Man of Steel?
Actually, it was quite good. Yeah, I did enjoy
Superman,
it.
3D.
Because I think it was a sci-fi. Because I love sci-fi.
Well, it was
Anything
more like an
sci-fi.
alien invasion film, wasn't it? It's like what would happen if a alien like Superman turned up on Earth? How would people react to him and other aliens? And that was the selling point. So they tried to take it away from the campy kind of like Man in Tights type stuff into an alien encounter on Earth, and that was the one myself.
I did enjoy it. It was good. So
that was good.
we could watch it. Rent one, watch a DVD. See what.
We'll have a look.
Flick
We'll
through.
have
See
a
what's
look.
there.
So I got Netflix, love film, all that sort of stuff. So we'll find something to watch.
Okay.
And
Very
so
cool.
on that note, we really will say Happy Christmas or Happy
Yes,
Holidays.
happy
and
holidays,
Have a
happy
nice
Christmas.
time over the next couple of weeks if you're on a holiday. Or unlike me, if you're at work, I sympathise with you.
Yeah. Empathise.
Empathise, that's the word I meant.
Yeah.
And we're in the same boat. But just like I say, treat each moment, every moment's precious. So every moment you do get with your family, with your things, that's the important thing.
Absolutely.
If it's Christmas Day, Christmas morning, Boxing Day, whatever you've got.
Live in the moment.
That's the important thing. Even if you've got like me to go back to work on the Friday,
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy
worry
Christmas
about it
Day.
on the Friday.
Exactly. Live each
Forget
day
about
as
it.
comes.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next year. I know we might do a. We're going to do a New Year's Eve one. No, we're
Probably
too
not.
drunk.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Probably best not. We might ruin our
Might
reputation.
regret it. Yeah.
Exactly. And so we'll see you in 2014. And I'm sure that on the Chill Zone channel we've got many more videos, behind the scenes stuff we'll do as and when we sort of flick the camera on when we're doing stuff. Yeah. And other than that, keep an eye on the Honest Guys channel where we've got lots of films coming up of good quality ones.
Yeah. Quality is going to go up in 2014. we've secured some amazing music and stuff. So it's going to be
fantastic.
It's going to be good.
Visuals works.
So yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for your support, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Take care.